Well, hello, sports fans. This is the Athletics Chat 72 Epilogue. This is where Larry spouts off for 4 to 10 minutes. I'm going to try to do it under 5 minutes today. And you know the drill. I'm Larry Eder. I'm the editor of RunBlogRun, and I'm in San Jose, California right now. I live in Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin as well. And when it's not a pandemic, I can be anywhere. Stuart Weir is in Oxford, England, the intellectual capital of the world. And Stuart is our European editor, our European correspondent. And he writes 150 times a year at least for us. Plus, he's done over 70 podcasts with us as well. So, you know, he's out there. He's a keen observer, and he's a lot of fun to be around. I miss being at meets with him. He's got a good sense of humor. But today we were talking about some of the top Olympic performances, but also some of the biggest shocks. And I just wanted to run them by you. I'm going to write something up on this, but Stuart and I had some fun with this today. We're going to start out with, though, there were 3 Kenyan athletes, 2 who were killed due to domestic violence, and 1 who committed suicide due to depression, possible mental illness. It highlights that even among elite athletes, these issues are big. Agnes Tirop was the woman who's gotten the huge amount of publicity, and they're planning her funeral. And our friend Justin Legat is helping with that in our memorial service. It's just terrible. Domestic violence happens every day, everywhere around the world, and it's still not taken seriously, and neither is mental illness. I've been going to a therapist for, 12 of the last 15 years, and it's changed my life. As a survivor of sexual abuse, and also with some other issues that a lot of us have just because living, it's great to talk to somebody. And if you don't get that through your religious leaders or through friends, talking to a professional is a big deal. And I encourage people to do that. I also encourage people to, if you know of domestic violence or you have someone close, try to be there for them, try to help them, talk to somebody. The key is beginning to have a conversation. We're going to try to put up some resources for domestic abuse and also for mental illness on RunBlogRun in the next week or so. But Agnes Tirop was a fine athlete, and it just tears me up at the age of 25 that she's no longer with us. So let's talk about the top Olympic events. And these came from Stuart, and I think they're brilliant. I don't have any problems with any of them. First, the 400-meter hurdles. Karsten Warholm and Ray Benjamin. What an amazing race. How exciting it was. The buildup was great. Both fine athletes. Karsten, new world record. Ray, a new American record. The sadness in Rye's face, where he felt he hadn't delivered, just broke my heart. I thought they both over-delivered. It was an incredible event, and bravo to both of them. The women's 400 hurdles with Cindy McLaughlin, Delia Muhammad, and Femke Bol. Oh my gosh, fantastic, incredible athletes giving it their all. There's so few times that all of it comes together in such an amazing race, and that was exciting. The 400 women's flat, Shawnee Miller-Uibo won. She should have won in 2019, but there was a drug cheat in the race. And, you know, I didn't ask Shawnee exactly what she felt, but after 2019, she showed class, and so did her coach. But that was total bullshit. That woman, the winner in 2019, should have been Shawnee Miller. And that's just the way it is. So for her to win in 2021, it was glorious. She had a rough 200, but you know what? She had to put her effort into the 400. Allison Felix medaling. First time I saw Allison medal was back in 2003. You know, by that time she had made 5 covers of Cal Track and Running News. She's been a lovely person. since she was, probably born. I've watched her since she was 14, and the way she handles herself, the things that she's done for the sport, things she's done for women, the role model she is. And it's, well, sometimes it's frustrating that TV focuses on stories that are so obvious. Allison deserves everything, the accolades she gets. She's done a lot of good things for the sport. And Shawnee Miller-Weibo is amazing and one of my favorite athletes. I just want to see her do the heptathlon. And I think I love pictures of her and Maisel Weibo, her husband, Michael Weibo, her husband, and the decathlete. They're just very sweet together, and they're very classy, and it's some of the good things of the sport. So those are the things that warm the cockles of my heart. Then the two 1500s, where do we begin? I mean, the men's 1500, Mr. Ingebrigtsen over Tim Chariot, Jakob Ingebrigtsen timed everything perfectly. He's well trained by his father. His brothers have helped. It's a family affair, as Sly and the Family Stone would say. What a fantastic 1500. And Josh Kerr, you're going to see more medals out of Josh. That last 200 meters was mind-boggling in 400ths of a second behind Timothy Chariot. Josh Kerr, that story is not got the credibility that it deserves. We will be doing some things on Josh and Danny Mackey and how that story came about over the last 2 years. The women's 1500. Oh my gosh. Faith Kipyegon. I love Faith. Coming back from a baby, ran some good 800s, some amazing 1500s. And it just was amazing. And and then we've got the men's high jump, Jambiri Tambiri, and our friend Mutaz Barshim. Amazing performances. And that's where we're going to leave it. I'm going to tease you a little bit with Athletics Chat 72. Thank you to Mike Deering for being the production manager. And thank you for watching our shows. Stay safe.